Okay guys, welcome to another video of PKB Rip and Flip. Obviously we don't flip everything, but we do like to rip as much as possible. So here we have a mail call. So I've just got back from a little trip, and I don't know if you're anything like me, but I order lots of stuff I want online and then forget about it, and then when I get back it's all here like a bit of treasure waiting for me when I open the door. So I love that. I don't know if you can see in the background there a few other things that I'm collecting, things that I'm investing in. We've got some graded comic books, some graded Pokemon cards, some graded golf cards. A big one I'm going for at the minute is the between 2018 and 2019 basketball seasons, 2017 as well, obviously. Basketball seasons, because there's some really, really incredible players, rookies, that I would definitely recommend investing in. Pokemon cards is a big one. I haven't got all of my Pokemon cards here. Quite a lot of them are off at the graders right now. Really looking forward to all of them coming back at some point. I've got 40 cards at the graders right now. So, I mean, the wait time on grading is massive at the minute. But I did send them off a few months back. So hopefully another 4 or 5 months, best case scenario, worst case scenario, they'll be back hopefully before the basketball season ends. And the Pokemon cards prices and everything start dipping. But I'm investing for what I want to invest in. So anyway, without further ado, let's crack on with opening some of these. And I'm just going to go through what I'm collecting, what I'm investing in, seeing if you're interested in the same thing. I'm investing in quite a few different things at the minute, including everything you can see in the background. Wrestling figures are one of my favourite things to collect. And again, I've got some more at the graders. So here is the first letter we are opening, and it is... I've been doing quite a lot of research recently on American football, seeing who's doing what players are worth what. Now this guy, Terry McLaurin, plays for the Washington Redskins. He's a rookie this year. This is a numbered out of 11 card. This is a rookie. This is a select, Panini Select from 2019. Select cards aren't really as popular as Prism or Optics. You can see in the background the Prisms and the Optics just there. These are catching up big time. All right, so you can see in the top left there, I've got a Zion Williams Select rookie card. And that is going to be worth, in my opinion, obviously from research and everything, quite a lot of money. So this guy, Terry McLaurin, wide receiver, just basically been doing my research. This is one guy I've not too expensive, and it's a limited card, and it's nice and shiny. I'm like a magpie. If it's shiny, I'm more interested in it. But you can see the reflection there in the card. It looks nice, it will display nice, and hopefully it'll be worth some money. So there's the first one. I'm really happy with that one. Leave some good feedback for the seller. This one is from overseas. I think it's from Germany. Obviously be careful if you're opening envelopes like this, not to cut too far down. Make sure the cards drop down into the envelope. Let's see what we've got here. Nice little note. Now, this isn't the card I've ordered, obviously. There's lots more cards in there. People use old cards as like fillers. All right. So if you buy a few cards from shops or guys on their own online things, you may just get a few cards just to fill the pack out. I keep these because they're really good to store the cards in. So there's a nice little letter. An online Pokemon code. I collect Pokemon cards, but not online cards. So here we go. There are... there's a DeAndre Ayton cards I've ordered. So again, they tape them together. Just be careful when you cut across the top. Use a nice sharp blade. Just be careful not to nick anything. So I've got... Now, if you've been watching basketball recently, if you've been looking at the recent trades and everything like that, these guys have just got a very, very, very good seasoned player go over to them. So this guy, rookie from, I think this is 2018, he was the first pick in the rookie draft for 2018 season. DeAndre Ayton, very, very good. Very, very, very good player. Just another one I've been doing some research on. This is an auto card, and it's a silver. See, it's silver. Much, much rarer than the regular Optic cards. All of the colours, to be honest. And if you find a Prism, and it's a silver, way more expensive than all the other ones. So I've gone for... I couldn't afford his silver Prism. So I went for the It's a silver effect, but it's not all over silver. See that? I can't remember what it's called. It's from a hobby box, I think. It's a different effect anyway, but once I get it graded, it will hopefully come back before the end of the basketball season, because this guy's prices have started absolutely flying up. I've also ordered a PSA 10 Prism. See in the background, it's one of these, but it's the basic version. But I'm very, very happy with these. I'll have to inspect them a little bit more to see what the corners and edging and surface are like. But they're in soft protectors and they're in top loaders. So always a good sign when the sellers put them in there. So really, really happy with them too. Really, really nice little haul there, if you will. Okay, next one. Remember, knock it to the bottom. Cut as close to the top as possible. What have we got here? Oh, very nice. Forgot about him. Again, Japanese card. Now, when I'm looking for Japanese cards, I'm looking for cards from 1996. Because this is... I'm not sure if this is from 1996. Yes, it is. Looks like it is. This is an original Japanese Hitmonchan card. Really, really nice effect on the hollow. You can actually see it looks like something swimming through it as well. Again, with Pokemon cards, if it's got a swirl in it, see that little swirl there? Apparently, it's a lot rarer if there's a swirl in the hollow. And there's a swirl in this hollow. It looks like a little swirl anyway. This is actually a gift for a friend of mine who recently started collecting as well. His favourite Pokemon are Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee. He's already got a Hitmonlee. This is... Obviously, I'm going to inspect these closer. There's a tiny little nick at the top, but I knew that when I bought it. So this would probably be a PSA 9 or a 10 if you've got it graded. CGC as well, the guys who do the comic books. See this one in the top corner here? They've just started recently doing cards. So I'm thinking about sending my Pokemon cards off to those guys, because there won't be as much of a delay on the cards, because PSA have just been completely inundated with all of the people who are collecting and investing in sports cards right now. So CGC might be a good shout for anyone who's watching this, who's thinking about sending their cards off to be graded. This looks like a nice solid collection. Ooh, here we go, PSA 10s. Now this is another guy who's, you know, slightly is you know, you got your East and the West Coast of basketball leagues. If you watch basketball, you guys already know that. But Kobe White didn't get too much time or airtime or anything because they weren't in the bubble, but he's very good young talented player. So I'm obviously invested in this guy. This is a PSA 10. Boom. Wasn't very expensive. I'm going to keep it for a while. If his prices go up, I might sell it. If his prices go down, I'll just hold on to it. Okay, no problem at all. Just take the tape off. Now this is in a nice thick protector, so this is never going to get damaged ever again, unless I lob it off a building or smash it into a wall or something. So there we've got that one. Really nice. Fanatics. That was it. So the Prism I've got over here of DeAndre Ayton is a Prisms Fanatic. So you've got the optic and then the Prism. There's the difference. These are probably my two favourites. I really like the Selects as well. Let's take a closer look at the Selects. This is a Beckett grading services, it's called. BGS, Beckett Grading Services. They do a really nice service as well, because they give you subgrades. Don't know if you can see them just across the top there. They give you subgrades of what actually it is. So, you know, the centering is good, the edges are good, the corners and the surface. Now, PSA grade on that as well. They just don't write at the top. They just give you an overall grade. So this is perfect all over because it's a 10. This is almost perfect all over. Centering is a 9, surface is a 9, edges 9.5, corners a 10. So corners are absolute top notch. All right, just pop that one back up there. These are really nice, solid cases as well, and these have still got the plastic hole folders or whatever you want to call it, sleeves on there. All right, so I really like that card. Really happy with that. You can see the waves going across the card. It looks really nice in the light. Pop that one at the back there. And then this guy, if you know anything about basketball, even if you don't, this is a guy you want to invest in right now if you can. Obviously it depends on your pricing and your budget and everything like that. I'm just trying to take this little price sticker off. Good thing it's still got the plastic sleeve on, because I can sort that one out later and it's not affected the PSA case. Jaren Jackson Jr. 2018 rookie, not 2019 rookie. Again, between 2017 and 2019, you're looking at some very, very, very skilled, high-level rookies. All right, and this guy's one of them. Sort of focus out for you there a little bit. So this again is a Hyper Pink. Now these come in the boxes you can buy. You can look out for Hyper Pink exclusives. This is one of them. Super rare at a PSA 10. I don't really see many of these at a PSA 10, but do your research and everything like that. You can actually go on the PSA website, if you remember, and check out, it's called a POP report, population report, and see how many of these particular cards have been graded, okay? So there's the next one. This is a nice heavy one. This feels like it's graded as well. Again, guys, this is just what I'm investing in. Invest in what you want and invest in what you enjoy, okay? I really, really enjoy this. My missus thinks I've got a bit of a spending problem, but I think it's just, I know I'm investing in something. So again, 2018 to 2019 rookie, Marvin Bagley Jr. This is a Prism, but this is a silver. Remember earlier on I was telling you about which ones are more expensive and rarer and everything like that? Now it's trying to focus, but it can't because it's got the plastic sleeve on it. But on here, centering, corners, edges, and surface, they're all 9.5 apart from the surface is 9. So usually you might get that. That might be graded down to a 9 because of the surface, but this one has stayed at a 9.5 gem mint. All right. Again, super, super hard to get hold of. And it's a silver. The price I got this for is incredible compared to the other ones. And it's a silver. Super, super rare. All right. So another one. Another amazing rookie from 2018. Get some nice collections from 2018. Let's go next one. I'm going to open this big fat boy here. Open this in as well. Let's see if there's anything at the top there first. Again, nice padded envelope. You know it's a good sign. Okay, nothing special. This is just what I use to store my cards in. These are the top loaders I use. All right, now you can get these on eBay. Ultra Pro 3x4 inch regular top loaders. Now this is what this is. It's got the card in it. Nice hard protector, not super rock hard, so you still got some give. You can still open it and pull the card in and out. But this is what I use to protect my cards. So if you are going to start collecting and investing, definitely 100% get these or get something very, very similar to these. Okay, and get these on eBay. They're about, the price has actually gone up recently as well because of everyone's taking advantage of people collecting now. I think these were about £12 for a pack of 25. This is a 25 pack. You can see there, and obviously if you buy more you get them cheaper. So happy with that. I've got a lot of I've just opened, I don't know if you've seen my recent videos, I've just opened some Elite Trainer Pokemon boxes, and I actually ran out of top loaders, so happy about that. They come just in the nick of time. Now let's get onto this last one here. There's a strip across the middle, but take that there. Again, this might not be too special. It's like a lucky dip with me. Forget what I've ordered. Comes in the post. I love opening it. Whoo-hoo! Now this game, I'll just give it away almost what it is. If you play PlayStation 4 and if you like Assassin's Creed, get this. I pre-ordered this a while ago and it turned up quite late, but because it turned up so late, they sent me a code for 20% off my next purchase. So that's pretty sweet. Really, really looking forward to playing this game. It's a little bit late now, but I might go and stick it on for an hour. And you know what it's like when you play these games, an hour turns into about 4. But the hour will probably just be the introduction into the game. Super, super excited about playing this. I love the Assassin's Creed games. And there's lots and lots and lots of positive write-ups and reviews about this one. So I'm going to go and pop that one on in a minute. Mrs. won't be too happy, but no problem. Should be able to leave me to it for at least an hour. So, little summary, what we're investing in. Pokemon, 1996, Japanese, okay? I've got another 1996 Japanese Machamp right here. Now this was an may see a bit of a jump in the video there. My video just stopped, so I've just started recording again. So this was an absolute steal. I bought this before everyone went mental for Pokemon and started buying up all the originals, and then everyone's moved on to the Japanese. So I got this from a guy in America. Seen it was a 9.5. Now, when you're comparing Beckett grading system and PSA, a 9.5 is usually the equivalent of a PSA 10. A lot of people crack these open, send them back to PSA, or send them to PSA in these. They crack them and grade them, and they come out at a 10. So, I mean, a 9.5 for me is a great investment because it's basically a PSA 10. That's what I'm kind of seeing. You know, you see lots of videos on YouTube, you do your research. That's what I'm seeing, basically. So, centering and surface on this one, 9.5, edges and corners 10. So, you know, it's like I said earlier, if the two are lower, it will usually go down to the lower ones. If one of those were a 10, it'd be a 10 all over. I'm pretty sure of it. But beautiful card, really, really rare at this grade. You see lots and lots of Machamp cards, super popular, but you hardly ever see them at a 9.5 or a 10. I'm not sure if you can see on the holo there. He's basically, you see all the punches like they're going super fast around the card. So Pokemon, 1996. And then any kind of, people are absolutely mad for Charizard at the minute. A little bit out of my price range. I've actually got a Japanese Charizard from 1996, same collection, Japanese one, in really, really nice condition, but it'll probably only come back at a PSA 9 or a 10, just because they've upped their grading standards. So the first 2 million cards, see this is a 4, the first 2 million that went in were apparently easier to grade, and now the last million or so that are going in are coming out at 9, even though they should be a 10. Like, people are sending in 10s, just for an example, and they're coming back as a 9. You know what I mean? So there's that. So anyway, this is one of my favorite Pokemon. I used to really, really like it when I was younger. This is from a set called Neo Genesis. This is, again, a Japanese version from 1999. Bakufen Holo, double white star. See the double white star down there? So again, I just bought this one again for a really, really good price because I like it. It's a PSA 10, and I personally think it will be worth quite a bit of money in the future. Okay, so there's a few Pokemon ones that I'm investing in. Sorry. Golf. I really started doing some research. The two best golfers of all time are, everyone knows Tiger Woods, but there's also a guy called Jack Nicklaus. This guy is absolute. Nobody matches him skill-wise. All right, so I'm investing in this guy. I've got a few of his cards from a set from Question of Sport, I think from the 80s. This is a 1979. I think the Question of Sport 81. Brilliant. My camera just jumped out of the holder. Let me just pop them back in. That was fun for me. A few mishaps today. Anyway, don't matter. So, Jack Nicklaus. If you're interested in cards, golf especially, this is the guy to invest in. Again, I've got a few off at the graders. I've got an oversized card as well. It's like probably 6. I think it's about double the size of this. So sideways is probably about that wide, and then up. That's going to look really, really cool in a PSA grade case. That's off at the graders right now. Watched a guy called Jeremy Padua on YouTube. Gives loads of free advice. You watch his videos, learn from this guy. He's invested lots and lots of money in cards and games and everything like that. This is one of them. All right, so I'm investing in golf as well. And then we've got some graded comics here, which my wife was kind enough to buy me for my birthday. Sorry, not my birthday, our first year anniversary. She just corrected me because she just walked in the room. I also collect Funko Pops here. I've got some of them off at the graders. Now, if you look at Funko Pops, some of them are worth an absolute fortune right now. If you've got them, get them graded and they're protected forever, okay? And now we're going to go to basketball, right? Wrestling figures, we'll talk about them another time. Watch some of my other videos. But basketball cards I'm investing in, you want to go for, if you can't get a PSA 10 because it's at your price range, go for a high level player that's super popular and get a 9. So Donovan Mitchell, incredible player, really established himself as probably will be one of the all-time greats. And Trae Young, same as him, but basically a season after. incredible players. All right, so there's a Prism. See the style slightly different from year 17 to 18. This is a 9, this is a 9. As soon as I bought this, 3 months later, the price doubled on it, what it was worth, what people were selling it for. So I'm keeping hold of this one for the long run. Trae Young, I'm keeping hold of this one for the long run. His prices of his cards, again, after I bought this, doubled because people were, you buy early, or you buy just before it's going to go up, or you buy when it's really expensive and it stays that price, or it drops. You know what I mean? It's kind of a gamble, but it's all part of it, really. All right, so investing in basketball, these two guys, everyone knows about these two guys, but these guys here are more of a slow burner, incredible players, but now they're teaming up with the right players. For example, John Collins is now, next season, playing with Trae Young, the Atlanta Hawks, both going to be top-notch. This guy's rookies are going to go up big time. I've actually got a few more that are at the graders right now. I think about 5 or 6. Marvin Bagley III, again, amazing player. Sacramento Kings. Don't get too much airtime because they weren't in the bubble, I don't think. But again, that's a silver. Kobe White, Chicago Bulls. Everyone knows who the Chicago Bulls are, mainly from Michael Jordan, which I've got a card of right here. Not super high grade, but I love the card. And it's Michael Jordan. Basically, it's gold. I really, really like it. Again, like I said earlier, I'm like a magpie. This is a 2000 EX Chicago Bulls card. Again, I think it's Panini. No, Skybox, sorry. So lots of people I know used to collect Skybox cards. Have a look, see what you've got. You've got Kobe, Shaq, Michael Jordan. Get them graded. They could be worth, you could be literally be sitting on a fortune. All right. And then obviously, like I said earlier, Jaren Jackson Jr. If you haven't invested in him, do it right now. And then the #1 pick from last year's rookie class, super, super popular. Him and Ja Morant. I've actually got this select version of Ja Morant coming as well at 9.5. So these cards, like I said earlier on, selects are flying up in popularity. So if you can't afford the Prism or the Optics, get the selects because they're nowhere near as expensive, but they're going to be just the same very, very soon. All right, so that's my mail call. That's what I'm investing in. If you didn't get a chance to get any DeAndre Aytons before the price literally went up about 2 nights ago, when all the trades went through and everything like that, get his second year Prism silvers or his second year Optic silvers. If you can't afford the rookies, the PSA 10s or anything like that, get their second year cards, because when people can't afford the PSA 10s of the rookie year, go to the second year, the prices will go up because people are going to be buying them more, and they will be worth a bit in the long run as well. And then if you're going to start looking at American football, guys like Terry McLaurin, wide receiver, could go into it a little bit more, but I'm going to go and watch some more videos and learn a bit more. But this guy, highly rated, lots of potential, investing in that as well. So there's a little snippet of what I'm investing in. Mail call days. Next video should be hopefully other things coming back from the graders, but actually more Pokemon. So keep an eye out for more Pokemon. All right, take care, see you soon.